Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I am Danielle Ledbetter. The manhunt for the quadruple murder suspect out of West Tennessee is now entering its 7th day. The manhunt for the suspect, his name is Austin Drummond. He has a troubled past, according to a district attorney. Now, 5 years ago, a district attorney warned against a parole board granting freedom, saying he was incapable of living among society. The search for Drummond, it started last week after a baby girl was found strapped in her car seat in a stranger's driveway. Her parents, uncle, and grandmother were later found dead in a wooded area. Sources say Drummond previously dated someone in the family. Officials say Drummond is a gang member. In a 2020 letter from the Madison County District Attorney, they warned that he could be a threat to the public if given parole. Drummond was in prison at the time for an armed robbery at a gas station. He racked up more charges while in prison. He was actually out on bond at the time of the murders.
He had some drug charges that we indicted him for, and then shortly after that, he actually was charged and indicted in Lake County for attempted murder, attempted first-degree murder, which took place inside the prison.
Investigators found 2 cars that had been tied to Drummond. The TBI has also arrested 2 men they believe helped him. Tanika Brown and Javante Thomas have both been charged with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. Brown is also facing a tampering with evidence charge. The man convicted of killing 4 people inside of an Antioch Waffle House in 2018 is expected to ask a judge for a new trial today. Travis Reinking was initially found incompetent to stand trial, but that was later changed and he was found guilty and sentenced to life without parole. A judge is scheduled to hear his appeal today, but Reinking will not be in court. We will be at today's court hearing and we'll bring you updates online, on air, and in our WSMV4 News app. Well, new information about racist graffiti that was found at the new Nissan Stadium construction site. Metro Police say it was found on a plywood wall in a restroom. That restroom is now closed for the investigation. The graffiti was found weeks after a noose was discovered at the construction site. Investigators say a worker was named as a person of interest in that case and fired over an unrelated issue. Well, more than 40 dogs were rescued from abusive conditions in Athens, Tennessee. Officers said they took the dogs and other animals out of the home and the McMinn County Humane Society. Authorities said most of the animals were in poor condition. The owner was charged with animal cruelty. Stefano.
And we do have some rain to talk about in your first alert forecast, but not a whole lot this week. It's not going to be anything that's really going to soak the entire area, but you'll still want to keep the umbrella handy. I think the bigger focus will be on the lack of heat, at least early this week. We'll be in the 70s out in East Tennessee for today. The farther west that we go will be a little bit warmer with a little bit more sunshine, but everyone still needs to watch out for a stray shower or thunderstorm this afternoon, even into early tonight. Everything will fizzle tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, for the morning commute tomorrow out in East Tennessee, there will be a good soaking rain near the Smokies. That's where we could get some steadier and heavier rainfall in some spots early in the day tomorrow. So the kids going back to school, that is certainly something to keep in mind. I'd say areas from Chattanooga, Knoxville, and off to the east, out toward the western portions of North Carolina, getting soaked as well. The farther west we go tomorrow morning, we're dry, getting some sunshine. That big batch of rain should move out of East Tennessee by the afternoon. We'll try to tap into some sunshine elsewhere. We're low and into the mid-80s, so a little bit warmer for our Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday gets a little bit warmer, but very seasonal for this time of year. It's not like we have any major heat settling back in, but we do have the humidity that'll be with us as well. And that's not at levels like it was last week, but it is Tennessee, so we still know it stays humid this time of year. It'll stay muggy all the week into the weekend, and Danielle, looks like our rainfall chances should stick around into the weekend as well.
Thanks, Stefano. High school seniors can now apply for the Tennessee Promise Scholarship Program. The state program gives high school grads the chance to go to college for free. The scholarship is good for any state community college, colleges of applied technology, or other eligible programs that offer an associate degree program. The deadline to apply is Monday, November 3rd. AAA is warning drivers about traffic congestion as more students go back to school. The group says drivers should plan to leave 30 minutes earlier than normal. A recent survey says 65% of Tennesseans regularly drive through school zones and 57% pass school bus stops. 43% of people surveyed admitted to speeding in active school zones, and 30% admitted to using their phones. Now, another reminder as you head out the door, Tennessee law requires drivers to stop when approaching a stopped school bus that has its lights flashing and stop arms extended. The only exception is on a divided highway with a raised divider. 2 Tennessee cities have just made the list for the most dangerous commutes in America. Memphis ranked #1. The study analyzed the average yearly number of fatal crashes from 6 until 9 in the morning. Chattanooga ranked #6. Now, when it comes to health care, a new study found Tennessee was ranked amongst the worst states. The report from Wallet Hub ranked Tennessee #44 out of the states in the nation, offering affordable and quality health care. Kentucky is just above Tennessee at #43, and Arkansas ranks 45. The study considered several factors, including access, outcomes, and cost. It says the average American spends nearly $15,000 a year on personal health care.